Good afternoon. It's about 20 after 1 on Sunday, and I'm just on my way home from my boyfriend's place. Stopped in at my usual Timmy's to get coffee, and man, is this place busy. Holy moly. There's a great big, well, it's not great big, but decent size trailer parked in front of me here right now. It's parked across like, what, 5 parking spots? 10 actually, because it's like right in the middle, so it's taking up like, yeah, holy crap. I think I spent about 10 minutes in the drive through there just to grab a coffee. Like, holy moly, they're crazy. But anyway, how is everybody doing? Anybody watching? I hope your weekend so far has been fantastic. Nothing less than stellar. Like I said, I'm on my way home. I am going to hopefully beat the rain. It looks like it could rain. It might be different in my town, I don't know. But it's about 23 degrees Celsius right now and very cloudy. And it looked like it had, kind of spit a little bit this morning when I went outside, when I got up this afternoon, let's be real. Went out for a cigarette at my boyfriend's. It was a little damp out, so hopefully it's about the same at my place. I really want to cut my grass. Let me tell you, I worked mad hard before I left my house yesterday, okay? It was a very last minute thing. I was not planning on going to my boyfriend's yesterday, but I haven't seen him in like 3 weeks. And he had something that he had to go pick stuff up for. He built this truck like, I don't know, a few years ago. It's a monster. This thing is a beast. I have a hard time getting in and out of it. It's so high. And he wants to make it higher. I'm like, you're gonna have to boost my ass. Like, put a fold out ladder for me. Jesus. Like, I'm barely 5'3". Give me a break, man. But he had to go somewhere, and he's been, when he had the house fire, his property was broken into twice, I think, after. The workshop he had was still standing, and people were breaking in and taking stuff. And the last time somebody broke in, they broke into his truck and stole the speakers and stuff that were back there, the stereo and everything. They cut all the wires and took everything. So he's replacing that. So he called me and said, he texted me. We don't call. He texted me and said, because I'd asked him what he was doing this weekend. He was telling me about getting stuff for the stereo. And I said, well, let me know when you're back into your town, because I don't know how far away he was. And I'll just clean until I hear from you. And depending on what time you get back into town, I'll swing over and, come home Sunday. He says, well, I should be back about 3. So just start heading over around 3, because I also had to go gas my car and everything, right? So I was like, okay, fine. So I vlogged yesterday, and then I came home and got this message. And I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to clean until 3 and see how far I get. Because originally I was going to do my house and then mow my lawn and tinker with my pool. But I got the house done. And by the time I got all that done, it was probably about 2:15 or something. And I thought, okay, well, that gives me time to shower, pack, because it's an ordeal, right? I need my Baby Yoda pillow because a bitch needs to cuddle her pillow, okay? I don't care if my boyfriend's there. I need my pillow. Pack a change of clothes and, toothbrush, all that good stuff. So I went and had my shower. And I finished up a coffee and had a smoke because I also brushed my teeth. I cannot stand the taste of toothpaste. Mint is just It's awful. So I had to sit on my porch for a minute and have coffee and a cigarette to get rid of that toothpaste taste. And then I texted my boyfriend. I said, okay, I'm leaving now. I'm going to go get gas, blah, blah, blah. Cool. It was a nice drive over yesterday. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful day for a drive. And I take the back roads, so I'm driving through all the farm country and stuff. It's so pretty. It's all the cows out. All out grazing. Cows are funny. I like cows. And got to my boyfriend's place and just sat for a minute. I need to sit for, I hate driving. I hate it. I don't find it relaxing at all. As much as I enjoyed my drive down, it's not relaxing at all. And we sat for a minute. And no, I didn't sit for a minute. That's what we usually do. He was tinkering with the stereo. So, you know, he was like, you know, I got to tinker with this. I got to get as much done as I can. Like, he, you know. And I was like, that's fine. I love to sit and watch men tinker. I don't know why. Just love to watch them tinker. I find it absolutely fascinating. So I'm standing there in this driveway, and it was shaded, which was nice. So I'm standing there and watching him tinker. It was all electric stuff, right? So he's, you know, stripping wires and, you know, doing all that kind of stuff. And I know nothing about it. So he's like, jump up here and help me. I'm like, yeah. No. I'll stand down here and hand you stuff. And I went and grabbed him some pop. He didn't have anything cold to drink. So I tottered over to the store and bought him some Diet Pepsis. And just started for probably about an hour or so. He did what he could until he started getting frustrated with stuff. And so that's it. That's it. He got like the speakers up front of the truck working. Or at least like there's 2 speakers on either side. I think he got 1 speaker on either side working and 1 speaker in the back, like in the passenger's thing. And then there's more. Like this thing is huge. It's ginormous. It's insane. So he got some of it working, but he's not sure if something's weird with the wires, because when he originally put it in, of course, he labeled everything, right? Then when these douchebags came in and stole the speakers, they just cut everything, but they also took the tags. It's not amused. But it's fine, because I stood there providing, you know, moral support and much needed sarcasm. So the time flew, I'm sure. And I got him Pepsi, so that was kind of fun. Like I said, I love to watch men tinker. I don't know why. Maybe it's a chick thing. I don't know. I love it. And then we went to the dollar store and grabbed snacks. He actually sent me home with most of them. And ordered Pizza Hut, but like pasta, not pizza. I've never had their pasta before. It was fine. It filled the hole. And we watched a couple of movies. We watched Susu or Susie, or I don't know what the fuck it was called. It was kind of weird. The style of it kind of reminded me of like Django Unchained or even Pulp Fiction. I don't know. Some guy takes on a bunch of Nazis. I mean, you have to kind of, it's that whole, none of it's believable. It's very exaggerated, which that's fine. I enjoy that. Like I said, it's very much like Django Unchained. Somebody gets shot and they go flying across the countryside or whatever, like whatever. But I did appreciate that the vast majority, if not all the effects, were practical. It was great. It was great. Loved it. The storyline and everything, whatever. But I really enjoyed the practical special effects. It was, yeah, that is my jam. And it's so rare to see. So that was fine. And then we watched John Wick Chapter 4. I have been waiting forever forever for it to come out on Soap Today. And then also have my boyfriend around so that I could watch it. And I said to him when I got there, you better not have watched John Wick yet. You better not have watched John Wick yet. There will be a fight. I will beat you up. I will be so mad. He said no, he watched this Susu or Susie or whatever the fuck it's called. But he wanted me to see it. I remember him sending me the link for it, for like the preview or whatever, and whatever, it's fine. I watched it. I made him happy. So yeah, it's fine. Can we put John Wick on now? It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I really hope that's the end of it though. Like, let's not kill it. Let's just end it. It's fine. I appreciate how they ended it. Keep it there. It was good. It was really good. I enjoy those movies. But yeah, end it. End it while it's still enjoyable. Like, yeah. Yeah. So, I got up this afternoon. It was like 11:30. I'd woken up, I don't know, probably around 8:30 or something like that. While I was awoken around 8:30. Not cool. I was like, dude, can you just give me till 10? Just give me till 10. Like, it has been such a crazy 3 weeks, like crazy busy, you know, getting the house and the yards, everything all cleaned up from winter, and the pool, and just my kitchen remodel, and it's just been a lot, man. Please give me till 10. If you love me, you'll leave me alone until 10. But he left me alone completely, so I didn't get up until like 11 or 11:30. I was like, hey man, if you want, and then of course, you know, couldn't go for brunch because by the time, it takes me a good hour to be able to human. So by the time I got human, had my coffee, had a quick shower, and got dressed, it was like noon-ish. And he's got to go again. He's got to pick up more parts or whatever for his truck. And I got to get home to my boys. So I was like, oh, you should have got me up at 10, bro. 10 is fine. 10 is more than enough. But whatever. So I told him next weekend in my town is Rib Fest. And I'm taking my boys to Rib Fest. I'm hoping that Boo Boo is off next weekend. At least Saturday. I don't want to go Sunday. That Sunday is when they tear everything down. Like, I don't want to do that. I would rather go on. And I don't want to go Friday because it's the first day. So, and I'm working. Last thing I want to do is be around a crowd of people after work. But I would like to go down Sunday or Saturday and bring both the boys, so we can load up on the junk food and people watch. And it's usually a nice day. Last year I think it was hot as fuck, and there's not a lot of shade down there, which is surprising because it's like a shit ton of trees, but no matter what time of day, there's really no shade. It's really weird. Like, they have tables, like picnic tables and stuff set up like in the middle of the park, and then like a great big tent, so it is shaded in there, but there's a shit ton of flies with all the food and everything. It's like, no. Nope. So, and we'll have to see about sneaking down water. I think last year when we went, they actually made us empty our water bottles. It was ridiculous. I remember they wanted to look in my purse. I was like, fucking show me your warrant, bro. Like, you're not the cops. Get out of here, man. Look in my purse. Fuck out of here. But then they gave my brother a hard time wanting to go through my nephew's backpack. My nephew is a ginger, okay? So wherever he goes, he brings a shit ton of sunscreen. I almost said motion lotion. I used to call it motion lotion when my kids were little. But he brings a shit ton of sunscreen. Because within like 5 minutes of being outside, the boy is a lobster. It's insane. He's redder than his hair. It's crazy. So, yeah, they wanted to go through his backpack, and they were questioning the sunscreen. Like, we filled sunscreen bottles with water. Like, are you out of your fucking mind? What's wrong with you? Like, look at the kid. He's like, and my brother is just like, he is so patient, and you know, and I'm losing my friggin' mind. I'm like, really, do you see the ginger? Do you see the red hair? Do you see that he is so white he's almost blue? Like, it's fucking sunscreen. Like, get out of the kid's bag. Get. Oh, and I grabbed everything. Grabbed my nephew. Grabbed my kids. Fucking into the park. Let my brother deal with that bullshit. Get out of here. I was so mad. But we had a good time. It was fun. So I'm wondering if we should bother bringing water. They want you to buy their overpriced, what's that water that's, it sounds like it's carbonated when you open it, but it's not. But it's got a shit ton of salt in it. It starts with a D. I can't remember. Fucking stupid. Whatever. It's like, okay, so you don't let me in bring in my water. I'm not paying $5 for a bottle of water. So when I collapse from overheat and dehydration, what are you gonna do? You're gonna give me a bottle of fucking water. Like, come on. Whatever. So I don't know if my boyfriend's gonna come down for Rib Fest or not, but we're gonna go. Or at least Monkey and I. I really hope Boo Boo's not working. It would be nice if the three of us could go down. They can even each bring a friend for all I care, as long as they bring their own money. It's fine, because I ain't paying for nobody else. I believe it's free entry. They ask for donation when you come in for their, what's it called, the kinsman or whatever. Yeah. No. I'm not donating to no church. I don't care. I don't do the church thing, so I'm not donating to it. I don't believe in it. No. You can't have my money. But yeah, I'm not paying for anybody other than myself and my kids to get junk food and whatever. So if they want to bring a friend, they better bring money. Just saying. But it'll be a good time. We enjoy the people watching most of all. The people are funny. There's always somebody losing it on somebody, or some mom losing her mind on her kids or on her husband. It's a good time. I love that. But anyway, I'm going to boot. This parking lot is crazy busy, and it's very distracting. So, and I got to get home. So, anybody watching, thank you. I appreciate you. Take care of yourself, and we'll talk later.